Thank you for joining. Let's like the live. Let's like the live, guys. How are you doing today? Thank you guys for joining. Happy Wednesday. Yes. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you people for joining. How are you doing? Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday everyone. Thank you guys. Hello, what's good? What country is that? Thank you so much for joining. Team Cool Kid, join today. Thank you. This is Kenya. What about you? What about you? Thank you so much, Team Cool Kid. How are you doing today? Nick Monvo. This is Kenya. How are you doing today? Tell me what you're doing. I'm just here chatting with you, just relaxing. Yeah. That's where I am. Hi, Team Cool Kid. How are you doing today? How are you doing today? Thank you so much for joining with a lot of love, guys. With a lot of love. I'm just here, my friend, just chilling. Ninja, hi too. That's good. I wish you success. Thank you. I wish you success too with a lot of love. Bernard Pachaua. Hi, Dad. How are you doing? Hi, Bernard. How are you doing today? Hi. How are you doing today, Bernard? Gamer Boy. Hi too. Let's like the live, guys. Let's like the live. And let's subscribe, guys, if this is our first time. Let's share as well as we subscribe. What do you want me to say? Can you please say I am Poxcoop? I can't say what you are saying me. I can't say what you are telling me to say. I can't say that. Why do you want to bury others? Why do you want to bury others? Negro, why do you want to bury others? That one is long. You should not bury others, eh? You should not bury others. Gamer, why? Can't you see what he is telling me to say? Yeah, can't you see hypo? Hypo. Me, I don't know what's the meaning of the word hypo. Thank you guys. If this is our first time, we only deal with I only deal with positive energy, guys. Positive vibes. That's what I really love. When people have positive vibes, hi too. I feel very good. When people come with negative energy, I don't like it. I don't love negative energy, because when you have negative energy, you also attract some other people with negative energy. And when you have negative energy, everything just goes. Can you say, I can't, game, I can't say what you're saying. I can't say that because that's a form of negative energy. I can't. I have removed the comment. Removed the comment. You should only have positive comments, guys. I can't say what you are saying that I should say so that you can sub. No, I don't do that. If you don't want to sub, then that's your own issue. Yeah, me, I'm a mature man. Yeah. So I can't say, well, I can't tolerate some of the information that you are telling me to say. That one is very wrong. You should only be positive. So since some other naughty words, I don't think I'm going to tolerate that. I can't. I don't have to be naughty so that you can subscribe. Okay, that one is wrong. Very wrong. Thank you guys for joining. If you are here and you haven't subscribed, guys, kindly let me know. Let me know where you are joining from, and I'm going to appreciate, guys. Thank you so much for the like. Let's keep on liking the live. Thank you, guys. Thank you guys for joining. We can also, share our thoughts on the issue of environment, guys. Let me know your thoughts, and guys, I'm going to appreciate. Have you failed, guys, to conserve our environment? That's our, that's our topic today. That's our topic to be today. Let me know, guys, if you are part and parcel of. Thank you so much for the vote. Are you a champion of climate conservation? Are you a champion of climate conservation? That's the question that we're asking today. And the reason why, guys, I am having this topic is because today I was having a chat with someone, or what we may call a conversation. Well, I don't know why the word is not getting into my mind. Today I was having a story with someone, and we are little talking about how we are feeling in terms of conserving our environment. And according to this guy, he was really arguing that most of the key issues that we are facing today, we have really generated them. For instance, he was given a very good example because most of the people that live within the city, the first step and the simplest step of ensuring that we conserve our environment is all about keeping our surroundings, each and every day very clean in such a way that uh, even when we don't maybe have, even if we don't have maybe some issues, we should be able to at least be able to manage our waste. But he was really telling me, even where he lives, within his neighborhood, people are just disposing, people are just disposing waste everywhere. And he was really telling me he had this friend who just, got an injury as as a result of waste, in such a way that people were really people within his area are really so careless to an extent that even when they have the peels, the banana peels, they are just putting them everywhere. And therefore this guy was just going home yesterday, now his friend, and he just got a peel, and in the process he just fell down, and in the process he just injured his knee. And now when he was really trying to demonstrate on the level of our failure when it comes maybe even to the simplest way of managing our waste. And I could see his sense in such a way that we have been so careless, rather than appreciating that God has given us a very good environment and we should be able to take care of it. We are really doing the opposite. Each and every day, we are really waking up. We are just disposing our waste everywhere. And besides even disposing our waste, I also live in a place whereby, people even at night, they can just wake up at night, and in the process, they just want to, to burn, to burn their waste. Karen Mwanza, hi to, how are you doing today, Karen Mwanza? Wow, this is another Karen. Karen Mwanza, how are you doing today? Thank you so much for joining. Are you in Kenya? Yes, Karen Mwanza, I'm in Kenya. What about you? What about you, Karen Mwanza? Where are you joining from? Thank you so much, guys, for joining. And also, oh wow, that's so good. Thank you so much, Karen, for joining. Thank you so much for joining. And guys, if this is your first time, kindly consider subscribing. Guys. And I'm going to appreciate. How are you, my friend? Weak Hilo. This is just a good friend that we met, I think yesterday, week Hilo. How are you doing today? And today he is back. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I really appreciate. Thank you. Thank you. I'm fine today. What about you? Thank you, Kalen, for joining. Wow, that's so good. Eh? Thank you so much for joining. And so now this guy of mine, he was really arguing on how we have really failed. So sometimes I also live in a place whereby, we just have our waste. The waste is there, maybe a week. Thank you so much for joining. Are you a champion of climate conservation? 67% are saying yes, and that 3% are saying no. Thank you so much, guys, for joining, and also for voting, and also for contributing to our today's topic, guys. So I just live in a place whereby someone might just wake up, have all their waste, and it's kind of a residential area, have all their waste, and then they just burn it at night. You see? And so now if you look at that effect, what we call the compounding effect, I accidentally said broke, but then I unbroke. Okay, that's so nice. Thank you so much, guys, for liking. Thank you so much, guys, for liking the live. Thank you so much if you are here and this is your first time and you haven't subscribed. And every time I'm just beseeching you guys, you should always subscribe as a way of supporting. Thank you also for voting. Thank you also for voting. Thank you also for the like. Thank you also for the like. Be blessed. Be blessed, guys. So guys, if you look at the entire process on how maybe we are wasting our waste, on how maybe, hooks no pro. Okay, thank you, Wikilo. On how we are wasting our, on how we are managing our waste, on how maybe there are some countries that are very organized in such a way that, they even have a smoking zone. Here in Kenya, guys, something like a smoking zone, that's your own problem, yeah? I liked your life. Thank you so much. May you be blessed. Thank you, guys. Let's like the live as well, guys. Let's keep on subscribing, guys. So here at home, we don't have something like maybe a smoking zone. Okay, they used to be, but the regulation never even worked. You might even you just see someone just, smoking wherever they are. I love supporting small content creators. Thank you so much. Thank you for the love and support. Thank you for the love and support. I appreciate. Week Hero, I just appreciate. Guys, each and every support really matters, and it all feels to be very nice if you're supported by, thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you also for the like. Thank you also for the like. Yeah, Wiki Hilo, I was saying, each and every support really matters, as a content creator, sometimes, in what they are doing, but for us, we have chosen the path, we have chosen to be strong, and we have chosen maybe to go on in such a way that, we'll be there, we'll be there each and every day as a way of, even encouraging others that are maybe Okay, have a nice time with Hero. Never mind. Have a nice time. Thank you so much. There is need for us to keep on. Oh, it was lagging on me. Oh, maybe your internet is a little bit lagging. Yeah, maybe your internet is a little bit lagging. Good feeling to keep on supporting others. Wow, I love this. Are you a champion of climate change? 50-50 chances, guys. Yes, 50% and no 50%. I have my Wi-Fi. Okay, yeah, I am also using the Wi-Fi. If there is one thing that really changed the way we really used to think, is all about the Wi-Fi. I think, to me, Wi-Fi really did some miracle. Wi-Fi really did some miracle. You can be live throughout the day and you don't even have some issues, guys. What's that noise? It's someone who is, I'm in a market. I'm always in a market. This is where I have my shop. So it's someone maybe who is lagging maybe their work equipment. So that's why you are maybe getting that noise. Yes. Yeah. I'm always in a market, guys. I think one day, one time, I'm just going. Now it's at night. It's about 9:13 p.m. So many of the shops have closed, so I can't even take you loud because you are not going to see anything, you know. But one day, one time, I'm going to take you through the market, maybe during the day, and you guys, maybe you can see how our market looks like. Yeah. No, I have to go now. See you tomorrow. Thank you so much. May you have an amazing time. May you have an amazing time. May you have an amazing time. Thank you so much for the support. I really appreciate. I really appreciate. May you have a very good time. Yes. Okay. Bye to. See you tomorrow, God willing. Have a nice time. Okay, see you tomorrow. Okay, bye. So guys, back to our story. Okay, bye. So guys, back to our story. Are we really failing in terms of conserving our environment? Yes, this is something that has been researched, whereby human is said to have significantly failed in terms of conserving the environment. And this can be well seen by a decline in biodiversity. You know, this can be well be seen in decline in biodiversity. And I remember, I have done 2 videos, trying to showcase, a general view or a general outlook of our home forest. And I agree with the statement that we are having a decline in terms of biodiversity. I went to our forest, which when I was young, it was very dense. But 2 months ago, when I did my last video about our forest and the update on how it really looked, I really got very frustrated in such a way that when I entered inside that forest, so many trees have been cut down, the exotic trees, yeah, those exotic trees, most of them have been really cut down. And even when you can check on that video, you can see that I reached to a point whereby maybe I saw there was a need for the intervention maybe of the forest, the forest agencies. Maybe next few years, our home forest will not be there, guys, you know. And when I looked at the trees that people are cutting down, most of them are very, very exotic trees. So the moment we cut all of those trees, the chances of us getting such type of trees, they are very, very minimal, you know. And you see the way now everything is changing, the weather is changing, everything is just changing. Having such type of trees will always be a struggle. And therefore, I was really in that look at the entire process maybe of protecting our forests, because I have seen people cut massive trees, you see, but at the end of the day, they are not even replanting those trees. And therefore, you just find that you have a forest, and the outside looks like a forest, but when now you go deeper into that forest, there is nothing. There is nothing. There are no trees. Trees are down. So many trees have been cut down, and there is nothing that the authorities are saying about that issue. You see, and I think that is one of the way that we have significantly failed in terms of protecting our biodiversity. Mark Miner, Mike, how are you doing today? Thank you so much, Miner, for joining. How are you doing today? Thank you, and everyone else, guys. Thank you. Thank you also for voting. Are you a champion of climate conservation? That's our question today. 60% are saying yes, and 40% are saying no. Thank you, guys. If you are here, just say hi. Mark, how are you doing today? Just say hi, guys. You can also support the live by liking the live. I'm going to appreciate. And guys, if you haven't subscribed, I'm also giving you a chance to support this platform, guys. And I'm going always to appreciate, guys. So we are having an issue when it comes to the way we manage our forest, the way we look at the entire at the entire issue about maybe our ecosystem, which is a key issue that really depicts that we are feeling in terms of conserving our environment. And our environment is very, very essential because we are really, we as human beings, we are really depending on that environment for our sustainability. I can foresee a situation whereby maybe in the near future, yeah, we might have a we might have a problem in terms of even our own environment, maybe even generating maybe that enough food, yeah, that enough food that will be able to sustain us. God has, I always appreciate God because he has been so, thank you so much for the love emoji. I always appreciate God because God has always been very, very gracious. Even though we have been experiencing some climate change once in a while, we cannot say that we are very hungry. But the key thing, as we continue maybe to harass our environment, we should also be very cautious, because it will reach a point whereby even our environment will not even be able to produce anything. And that one now, it's going to, to ensure that we as the human race, we feel a lot of impact when it comes to the issue of environmental conservation. And therefore, for people of goodwill, there is need for us to always ensure that we call, that we call for the conservation of our environment, guys. And the other thing that really shows that we are taking less efforts to maybe to conserve our environment. It's always been said that we are taking less effort, or what we may call insufficient effort, for us lacking proper conservation attention. Yeah, we are really lacking what we may call proper conservation attention. Human activities like the habitat destruction and pollution continue to degrade the natural world. And I agree, because on very rare cases have I seen people, have I seen most people being cautious about the way we are treating our environment. I think very rare people, very, very rare people. People are not even concerned. People are not even concerned on how our environment is responding. How our environment is responding. People are not even, we are not even conscious, maybe on some of the key activities that maybe we are overdoing in our environment, that at the end of the day, it's really degrading, the natural world. There is a way the natural world just acts, like in our motherland, especially for those that live maybe in Africa. We have this kind of a tendency where mostly we are really relying on fertilizers, maybe to farm our produce, as a way of ensuring that maybe you know, we put as the fertilizer, so that maybe we can be able to upgrade on our yield. See, but there is that kind of a maximum. There is that kind of a maximum form of a fertilizer, or maybe, yeah, form of a fertilizer, the processed fertilizer, that we can put even to our farm or to our lads, and then at the end of the day, it's not even going to produce anything. So we must be very, very cautious, and we also need so many educators to come on board, for us to give us tips, on how maybe we can be able to have proper conservation, how maybe we can be able to have that proper attention in ensuring that maybe we are not destroying our ecosystem, we are not destroying, maybe we are not even having some activities that are really going to mess up maybe with our environment. And that's one thing that I really love about Africa, for bonds and whatever that might really mess up with our environment. So that one is a good thing, but we really need to have educators on board to always ensure that they give us more information on how we can be able to enhance, or maybe to heighten on the habitat, so that we don't keep on destroying our environment. So one thing that have been really observed. One thing that have always been observed, it has always been said that human activities, yeah, because we are doing a lot of human activities such as fishing, all those activities that, even farming with a lot of fertilizer, it has always been said that those activities, so many activities that we are doing each and every day, they are really, really leading to a decline in terms of the population of mammals, birds, amphibians, reptiles, and fish, maybe over the past 50 years. Yeah. Mambo. So that's a kind of an observation that has been made, that over the past 50 years, human activities have really, really impacted. They have really, really impacted in terms of how our environment has been responding when we come to the issue of environmental degradation. And I think this is a threat, because I think for us, for instance, here in Africa, I think we always do what we call the overfishing. Yeah. Sometimes I just go to buy some fish, and the fish that they are there really in the market, they are very small in size, in such a way that you just feel that these ones are not even for them to be harvested, if I just use the layman's language. And in the process, this is just a clear indication that we are overdoing some of these human activities that are really acting as a threat to our environment as well as to our sustainability, because I always believe is if it's fish, give them time so that maybe they can be able to multiply, and the moment they multiply, then it becomes very easier for us to keep on having even more harvest. The other aspect, so one key aspect is all about the loss of biodiversity, especially when we talk about the issue of the issue of decline in terms of population of mammals, fish, amphibians, reptile, and so on. Also, it has been observed that the current extinction rate, extinction is something to aid, something that cable. Just looking for just attending to someone here. It's fine, it's going fine, so this one is for this. So guys, it has also been established that the current extinction rate, it's always higher than the natural pre-human rate. That one is also a very great threat, especially when we come to to our environmental conservation. Approximately, it has been said that 1 million of the world 1 million of the world estimated 8 million species are threatened with extinction. So that's also another loss of biodiversity, which is a key prediction that we are really losing the fight, when it really comes to climate conservation, because climate conservation is very key. The other issue, guys, like I was saying, it's all about the ecosystem degradation. This is where about 75% of the land earth surface and 66% of the ocean has been said to be altered by the human activities. Ni sawa niweke ya 10 hapa, the human activities. So 66% of the oceans have been significantly altered by human activities. Wow, that's very high. That's very high, which is a real threat. Which is a real threat. Do you own any uranium-235? We don't. Hi Scott, how are you doing today? No, we don't have uranium. Maybe they have discovered. Let me. Yeah, we have them. We have them. That's what has been said. Yeah, chukua hiyo. Yeah, we have them, but I don't think we mine. I don't think we mine this locally. It's extremely eco-friendly compared to alternatives. Wow, that's a very rich information, Scott. That's a very rich information. Yeah, like I can see we have it. I can see we have it here in Kenya. Though for now, I don't think it has, locally I have never heard of a farm. Okay, I have never heard of a farm that is really, maybe, mining this uranium. Wow, it's hello bro, how are you, Julius? I'm very fine. Scott, I have seen that uranium-235 is mainly used for nuclear fuel, as a nuclear fuel. Thank you so much for the like. Especially in electricity generation in power plants. Wow, I think that's a very, it's very common in Canada. Wow. I think here in Kenya, we have it, but mostly as we don't benefit from it, I think it's mainly used by the politicians, maybe to, to do their own business. Yes. But I have seen it's something that is very important, especially when it comes to electricity generation. I'm also fine. Did you talk with that lady? Thank you guys for joining. Thank you. Yeah, I agree. It was the one that was used in Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Yeah, but it was misused. Yeah, I agree it was misused there. When the US really dropped that bomb, you know? Yeah, it can be used for good use though. I agree because I have seen maybe if we can be able to install the nuclear reactors, I think that one will also improve our electricity generation, which is very important. I have severally read about that issue about Hiroshima and the other name Nagasaki, and I think it was all about the issue of political differences. Though on the other hand, we should look at the positive side of it. And I think since we have it here in Africa, the Soviet Union also made one. Oh, I didn't know that. That one is very new. That one is very new. So Scott, mainly, how do you use that? How do you use uranium 235 in Canada? Since you have told me it's very common there in Canada. How do you use it? Is it for the production of electricity, or how is it being used? No, she left before talking to her. Oh, okay. Unfortunately, Shane Bell has made so much upset. It's likely we are going to get more big ones. Wow. So you have gotten more deposit, eh? Hi, John Soul. How are you doing today? Thank you guys for joining. Well, I'm going to Julius. I'm going to ask once she is here. Once she has come, I'm going to ask about that issue. Yeah, because you guys, I thought you talked. Me, that was my thinking that you guys talked. So Scott, how do you use uranium-235 in Canada? Thank you, John Soul. I'm also fine, John. I don't live in Canada, but it's used for electricity. Oh, that's wow. That's very, very good of it. I don't have her number. Thank you so much for the like. Yeah, for electricity, like the country that I live in, Kenya, we always have junior are Kenyans. Yes, I'm Kenyan. I'm a Kenyan. Like here in Kenya, we always have a lot of electricity rationing, and we have uranium-235, guys. I think if it can be used for the best use, then from there, I think we can be, you know, yeah. Power, power is everything. Like here in Kenya, almost 80% of the people are really, really dependent on power, you know. Because even in our rural areas, we have power electrification. So I think that's another issue that should be looked into, especially tapping into our natural resource and converting it maybe for the power reasons. But we keep importing power, but I think it's all about the political game, yeah, because maybe the politician really want to sell this uranium maybe to other countries, maybe for them so that maybe they can be able to enrich themselves. But as you have said, I think that's the way that should be the way. We use it for the production of more power. So guys, thank you so much for voting. Are you a champion of climate conservation? I can see 67% are saying yes and 33% are saying no. Wow, 33% guys are saying no. I would really love to understand the reason why maybe someone might not be championing for climate conservation based on how things have really changed, because like for us that live in the cities, thank you for talking though. Thank you so much, Scott. I really love the hope I helped very much. You really helped very much, very much. I really love, you know, how old are you even? This is Eunice Wainama. Eunice, Eunice, I'm a Mirinio. What about you, Eunice? I'm a Mirinio, Eunice. What about you? Yeah, Scott, you really helped, and I really love the conservation part of it and the rich information that you have, especially when it comes to understand about the minerals. You really have the content about how the minerals can be used, maybe for the best option or for the worst option, and that one is very valuable information, very, very valuable information. I even had to go and check if we really have uranium-235 in my country, and I have confirmed that we have it. And now I can see the potential that we have maybe in the production of our power, which has been really such a very, very great impediment when it comes to the issue of service delivery. Wow, hope, how old are you even? Eunice, I think I have answered your question. Thank you guys for so many good likes. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. With a lot of love. Each and every time, guys, it's all about giving you some good love. Thank you so much, guys, for the love. And I always say, if you are here and maybe you haven't subscribed, guys, let's keep on supporting the channel. Yeah, let's keep on supporting the channel each and every day, guys. Another thing, guys, is all about agriculture. You know, the way we are degrading our environment, and I think this one I have seen it, you know, firsthand. This one I have seen it firsthand. In terms of, you know, I was really trying to give a clear example of how I have seen maybe my community, you know, pollute, yeah, pollute maybe the environment through maybe application of so many fertilizers, you know. We have, like here in Kenya, since we are more of farmers, you just find that so many farmers are overusing maybe fertilizers, and in the process of using the fertilizers, you know, even the quality of the soil, it really becomes very poor, you know. Maybe tumgoja anaweza kuja huku live. Yeah, it might be possible, my brother Julius, it might be possible. But I saw you guys communicating via her platform. You know, didn't she not answer? You know, didn't she not answer? You know, sometimes it's always good to be real, eh? Because that lady, I really asked her if maybe she is going to bail you out, and she willingly said yes. You know, but at the end of the day, if she didn't, wow, I don't want to judge her, but you know, it's always good to be real. Are you a champion of climate conservation? That's the question that we are having today. 70% are saying yes, and 30% are saying no. Agriculture-wise, guys, agriculture-wise, I think we have really messed up with our soil through so many, you know, fertilizers. Some are very substandard. Also deforestation. You know, deforestation. I think I really said on how our community have really messed up with our forest. You know. And you know, that forest was our treasure, guys. It was our treasure because it really used to attract a lot of rain within our area. But that rain is no longer there, guys. That rain is no longer there because people have really messed up with it. Which are the key major drivers of maybe, you know, key drivers maybe of what we are calling the environment, the sustainability of our environment. She doesn't answer me. Wow, that's so long, eh? That's so long. Because but yesterday she was here. Yesterday we were with her. Yesterday she came. She is such a good lady. I don't know why she hasn't responded. But yesterday she was here. Yeah, she was here yesterday. Maybe maybe she will respond. Maybe something of such. Maybe she might. Let's just wait and we see if she is going to respond. And we see if our good lady is going to respond, guys. Wow, this is so amazing, eh? I'm also uploading a new video, guys. I'm also uploading a new video, and this is just so amazing, eh? So guys, we have done a lot of biodiversity loss. We have also done a lot of ecosystem degradation. And apart from that, we have threatened a lot of species, through our conservation effort. You know, we are not taking any good efforts. We are not taking any good effort to conserve our environment. And there was a study that was done last year And the study showed that about 58% of threatened species, have either have insufficient or no evidence that efforts are being taken, maybe to conserve them. You see, so we are really not taking any effort in conserving our environment. The other issue is this one. Many conservation efforts, they really lack what we may call funding. Some efforts. Yeah. Let's just wait. And then we see. Many conservation efforts, they are really lacking what we may call funding. There is also what we may call the poor implementation. And then at the end of the day, we just fail as prey maybe to to climate change or something of such. Like I have always heard, okay, this one is a disclaimer, I'm not very sure, but I have always read from reports that anytime that we have a summit, like what we may call the Global Climate Summit, which is always attended by the politician. There is a lot of money or a lot of funding that these politicians do receive for them to come back home with it as a way of ensuring that we keep on conserving our environment. And one of the key programs that is always there is all about tree planting program. Tree planting program. Unfortunately, most of the politician just decides to pocket the money rather than maybe have some collective effort whereby maybe they can be able to engage the communities in terms of environmental. Susan Morioki, all the way from Kiabu County. How are you doing today? Susan, how are you doing today? I hope this is a Susan that is from Kiabu County. How is Kiabu today, Susan? Hi too. How are you doing today? Thank you so much, guys. Fine. Wow. I guess she's the one. Susan has always been here at times, so I really forget people, guys. Thank you so much for joining today, Susan. Yeah. She's the one. Yeah. I am the one, but it's not raining in Kiabu. Even here in Nairobi, things are just like that. No rain, nothing. We are just like that. We are just like that. But we really appreciate for that. We really appreciate for that. Yeah, guys, there was a time that it was raining, but since our climate, we have altered a lot in terms of climate change. We no longer receive the adequate amount of rainfall that we really used to receive before, and that's a key failure of suggesting that we have been unable to conserve our environment. And that was our topic today, guys. It was all about environment and how maybe we have failed to address the issues that are linked with environmental conservation. So guys, in summation, when we talk about the issue of climate conservation, yeah, our topic was very simple. Are we failing in terms of environmental conservation? And research has really said yes, that we are really failing in terms of environmental conservation. And some of the key issues or some of the key aspects that really shows that we have failed to conserve our environment, there is a key indication that we are having what we may call the biodiversity loss. Biodiversity loss. This is where maybe we have talked of some key species, like some of the key species such as birds, reptiles, name them, even the fish, they are really disappearing. There are those, maybe some kind of unique fish that maybe probably used to get when maybe you are young, but nowadays they no longer exist. That's the kind of biodiversity loss that we are really talking about. Ecosystem degradation, yeah, as we have said each and every time, we are really messing up with our environment, cutting down of trees, but we don't care on how that forest or on how we are going to replenish those trees. We are really using, we are really doing over fertilizers. We are really applying a lot of fertilizers, maybe in our land, in an effort maybe to have what we may call overproduction. And in the process, guys, we really lose what, we really degrade the system rather than enhancing that system. Also, we have said we are taking less effort, especially when it comes to the issue of conserving our environment. Even here in Taita, it's not raining. Yeah, that's another failure. That's another failure or another suggestion that we have really failed maybe to conserve in terms of our environment. And at the end of the day, it's now what we are really talking about. It's not raining everywhere, guys. The reason, uh, the efforts that we have taken, they have not been so great for us maybe to attain some of the key developments, such as maybe adequate rainfall and something of such. So guys, I think there is need for us, and there is a clerical call, for different stakeholders to at least champion, to champion, or even maybe to advocate maybe for climate conservation. I think that's the only way we can be able maybe to try and go back. We can never go back where we came from, but we can try and make some effort maybe to have a better environment than it is today. So guys, I think I'm going to wind up at that point. Wow, Julius, I'm so sorry. Let's try tomorrow if we are going to get our good lady, and maybe if she can keep her promise. We always say a promise is a debt. So if you have promised someone something, it's always good to keep the promise, so that maybe you can be able to clear that debt. So guys, this is how you have voted. Are you a champion of climate conservation? 73% are saying yes, and 27% are saying no. So guys, it's a clerical call. Let's keep on championing for climate conservation each and every day, guys. I think, guys, I'm going to wind up at this point. I really want to appreciate all of you for the love and support that you always give to this channel each and every day. I always appreciate, guys, and I always pray for blessings, wherever you are. So let's keep on supporting our platform, guys. So let's meet tomorrow, God willing, same place, same time. And may God bless you guys with a lot of love, and may God see you through your needs as we meet tomorrow, guys. Thank you so much, guys, and may you have a wonderful evening. For those that will be watching maybe this video during the evening time, you have a nice afternoon. And maybe for those that will be watching maybe during the morning hours, may you have a fantastic morning. Guys, let's meet tomorrow, same place, same time, and may God bless you.